All right, guys, welcome back to the Real South Africa. We are so glad to have you. And of course, first thing we're going to ask you to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We love the fact that a lot of you guys are subscribing, sticking with the channel as we're bringing you guys great content. We actually have a final impression from somebody that you guys seen before, Viennese from Hawaii. She is on her way back to America. However, she wanted to leave some parting words about her experience here. She wanted to share with everyone and basically let everybody know that she's okay and she's happy. So we will see you inside. Guys, we have a video on Amazon Prime, and then of course it's going to be on our website, so please check it out. It is amazing. It is our first documentary, and it covers so many topics that we all need to be talking about today. So check it out on our website and Amazon Prime. Hey everybody, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa, and I'm sitting beside my daughter who finally showed up. Oh, you see that resting face? Anyway, this is Mark, and then of course beside me I have...
I'm not even going to say my name because y'all already know it.
Oh, they know who she is.
No, but I'll say it again, Dr. Natasha Blanton with the Real South Africa.
Okay, and then way over there, we have... Asha And then, of course, we have this young lady right here.
Yes.
But before we get to her, because she has a story to tell, make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel because we put out good content. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, this young lady right here, you gave your first impression and people kind of liked it a little bit. Okay. So tell me, what's happened since your first impression? What's happened to you? Not a full story, but just kind of a synopsis.
What's happened to me is I'm already packed and ready to move. I'm trying to figure out how to ship my pets.
Really?
South Africa, that's the only obstacle is how do I ship my pets here.
Okay.
That's what I've been trying to figure out. But I've been thinking about it every day.
But what did you find here? What did you find? What did you see?
I found peace of mind. I found freedom. Stress-free.
Okay.
And I just found family. Like everybody's super nice here. No one has an attitude. No one is. Everyone speaks to you. Like everywhere I go, people speak to me, especially when they hear me speak back.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh my goodness, you're from America."
Yeah. But it makes sense to them.
I
it makes sense.
Celebrity, yeah. I feel like a celebrity.
It makes sense because they see us all the time.
They do. They say, "How come why aren't you? Well, who are you here with? Where's everybody else?"
Yeah.
There's nobody here.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let me pay into Asha for a second.
Yes.
Because you've been in that position before.
Absolutely. I totally understand how she feels, and it's exciting, it's new, you feel so at home and so welcome, and everyone's, just embracing you, and you're making friends left and right, and it can be a little bit overwhelming, just a little bit, until you ease into it and realize, oh, they're genuine, they really mean it. So it's just a really nice feeling, very nice.
Okay. Now, Tasha.
Yes.
To bring people over here, to have them in that situation.
Yes.
What was your intent?
My intent is always the same. I want them to come here. I want them to be relaxed like she was. I want them to find peace, and I want them to be worry-free. I want them to really just be downstairs when the car comes, which is essentially all she really had to do, and just to give them an opportunity to see what they are missing as far as like not having stress in their life. And I think that she echoed that because she said she felt stress-free. So that's what we try to deliver. That's always the intent. And I think that we do a pretty good job of making sure that happens each time we have someone book with us.
Okay, cool. So Viennese, how did you find us? What happened?
Philip Scott.
Yeah, we talked about that.
His video talking with you on there, and I just started looking. I watched it, and and then I subscribed to you, and I just started the rabbit hole going all the way down all your videos.
Because it is a rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole. Yeah.
No,
I went back a year, and then I said, I went back a whole year to your videos. I just kept watching, and I just didn't believe any of this was true.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't stand by that any longer.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask you.
At the time, I said this can't be true. Everyone was telling me that I showed videos.
Yeah.
Showed you videos, people. I shared them with everyone I knew. And like, that's fake. That's not real.
Yeah.
That's CGI.
Yeah.
We got that kind of tech going on. Okay. All
That's
right.
CGI mark.
Like watch a whale jump in the back of the frame.
Okay.
But yeah, I needed to find freedom, and I feel like I found it here.
Okay. So
I feel at ease, and when someone gives you their number, or you give them your number, or vice versa, they actually call.
yeah.
In America, they say, "Oh, call me, because I'll call you," and you never hear from them. 10 years
Ever.
later, you never ever.
She said 10 years.
10 years later, you're scrolling through your contacts. Well, I can delete that. I haven't heard from this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Now you got a chance to do a few things since you've been here.
Yep.
Is there anything that stood out?
I like the lion safari.
Hold up, wait a minute now. These are things that people are like, oh, before they get here. And I'm not saying you, but people say, I'm not interested here.
But I told Asha the truth. I didn't want to go to the safari. My glasses broke, and I said, "Yay! I don't have to go to the safari."
Yeah.
Because my glasses broke. I'm canceling it. So I only went to the lion safari. I missed the actual safari. My glasses broke. I can't see without my glasses.
But you saw them animals when you got there.
Yes. They broke that day I went to go see the lions.
Yeah.
I didn't see the regular safari with the elephants. I just saw the lion safari and the predators. So I was trying to look through my lens like this, like a little monocle trying to look at the animals. But the lions were beautiful. I took pictures. I took so many pictures of the lions.
Okay.
They were feeding them at the time.
Oh.
Yes. I caught them with like hooves in their mouth hanging out like this. They were they were throwing the food off the truck, and the lions were running up and going like, it was adorable.
That's amazing because everyone doesn't get, because
I was so
they
happy.
only feed them 2 times a week.
They do.
So
And
the
I
fact
caught
that you
them.
got to see a feeding is actually really, really special because there's something about the feeding that makes you go, oh, these are for real wild animals.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a real line. I'm looking at these the zoo animals. They were for real, And I just
amazing.
sat there. We sat in the truck. All was just to sat there like this, in awe, watching them eat. And you could hear them crunching in the bone and the flesh. And they were telling us how their tongues are scratchy, like domestic cats.
Yeah.
But the tongue can lick the skin and the meat right off the bone,
Yeah.
so you don't have to chew it. But just watching them, and then they start fighting over the food because somebody decided they wanted extra.
Somebody decided.
Because see, the males eat first, then the females, even though I think that's wrong. On so many levels.
Okay.
They didn't do any work. So the male finished his food and went and got the female lioness's food. And she put up a little bit of a fight. But he won in the end. And he took her food and walked off with it.
But because he's much bigger.
He's much bigger, he's much bigger. But their manes were just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And then I got overcome because I remember seeing all those hunters, the Trump friends, all go to Africa to hunt, and how they were trophy hunting and killing the lions. I said, how can people kill them? They're like majestic. I've never seen one that close before. It walked so close to me. This was the lion walking under the truck, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I could smell him. He was so close to me.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And no, they're not walking down the street.
Yeah.
They're actually in a safari.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fenced in, but So I saw all the predators that day. The lions, the leopards.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Those are beautiful, The leopards were big. They were up in the trees. And I'm down on my phone. I don't see no leopards. They were in the tree, so I had been there by myself, and there was no fence. They would have eaten me because I was all down here. The lady said, "No, they're in the tree. Look, everybody look up." And we were all like, click. Everybody started taking pictures. Yeah. And then we saw the hyenas. And the hyenas, I found out that they can hear your heartbeat, and they can hear your stomach growl from a mile. So say if you're sick or you're moving slow, and you're not feeling well, they'll find hear out. That, and they'll find out. So we're all sitting on the truck, and I hadn't eaten, and my stomach gurgled, and that hyena was asleep. He was like, and my stomach gurgled. He went, and we're looking eye to eye at each other. And I said, lady, I don't remember her name. Could have been Wendy or something. I said, lady, that hyena's looking at me right in the eye. She said, yeah. I said, my stomach just gargled. She said, he heard it, and he's probably wanting to eat you right now.
Yeah.
I said, well, I don't taste good at all. I'm kind of street. You know, so I'm like,
You taste like spam meat.
I'm like spam meat. You know, like that. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, I've never been on a safari. I've been to the zoo, which is depressing because I call it animal jail. But yeah, that was wonderful. I wish I had gone on the safari, but my glasses broke, so I couldn't go. But I just loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're not walking down the street. And I saw a giraffe. Her name was Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
And she put her head in the truck, and I got to pet her.
Oh, you doing the most?
I did the most.
Wow.
Was it something special that day? First, they were feeding the lions, and they only do it twice a week, and we caught that.
Mm-hmm.
So they fed them at 12 o'clock, and we got there right before 12. And then Zoe was walking down the middle of the path, and she wouldn't move out the way, and they were honking at her. And she wouldn't move. She was like, no. So I found out there's a toll you have to pay. Everyone has to feed her for her to get out the street. So she stopped the truck, and then she put the things down. And she said, everybody feed Zoe so she'll move out of the way. So we had to feed the giraffe peanuts and raisins. And so I fed that giraffe my snacks that I brought with me.
That's hilarious.
Well, let me ask you this.
I was petting her. She feels just like velvet. Like real nice suede velvet shoes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Very soft. And she was very nice.
So now, you're here in Africa.
Yes.
And as we all know, as Ta'asha's sitting there and I'm sitting here and then Savannah's sitting over to my right, that this is not the place to be.
This is not the place to be.
So you must agree.
I agree. This is a horrible place. Don't come. Stay your behind at home.
Yeah.
Because if I tell you not to come, you come. Because everybody's been saying come and no one's coming. Come to South Africa. You have to come at least once in your life. And don't wait. Don't put it off because I feel like I wasted my whole life not coming here.
Yeah.
I should have been here 30, 40 years ago. When I was younger and I wasn't broken and couldn't walk without a cane and get around and stuff. But yeah, it's just, to me, if you don't come here, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you transition to the other side,
without coming to Africa,
you have not come to Africa, you're disrespecting your ancestors, and you're disrespecting yourself, because we have a right to go home just like anybody else on the planet.
Yeah. You know, I always say that, you know, granted, we're here in South Africa, and we promote South Africa because we're here in South Africa, and we walk around here every day and have new experiences like all the time. I mean, just talking to you is a whole new experience because you're here in South Africa. But like you said, come to Africa. So I don't care if you go to Ghana. I don't care where you go. Just get on the continent and you're gonna feel, you know, what you're having. So, you know, there are those that I don't want to go to South Africa because apartheid is there.
It's only in a museum. That's as far as you're going to get to.
Yeah.
That's the closest you're going to get to apartheid is in the museum.
Yeah.
That's it. Because
but that's their right. They can do that.
Right. Yeah. But
they can do
it's what I found interesting here is racism is illegal in this country.
It actually is. Yeah. Just like in the United States, right?
It's not illegal in the United States. It's not. I mean, a Karen or a Brad walking up to you and doing some crazy stuff, it happens every day.
Yeah.
But here in South Africa, these white people don't step out their lane.
Yes. And
I don't know if you can cut that out.
No, they can get arrested.
They will get arrested.
It goes both ways too, but still.
Yes. Racism they have zero tolerance for racism.
Which is very refreshing.
It's so refreshing. It's the best feeling in the world. That sold me on right there. Anti-racism state.
They take it very
seriously. Yeah. And
there was a story, an incident that happened down in Cape Town, I believe, where a South African was being prohibited from entering a Irish pub, and I mean, it was on the news, and swift action was taken, like swift, to correct that situation. And I was so impressed, just so impressed with how this government doesn't play. So for those out there who are of the mindset of they're not coming because of apartheid, they're still thinking Western conditioning and comparing it to U.S., you know, our circumstances in the U.S., where in the U.S. they don't take that type of swift action the way that they take it here. and they acknowledge it, they correct it, they address it, and I respect that, and I love that about being here. So I'm so impressed with South Africa. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, now that you've been here, you tasted it. Because was it only a taste?
It's just a taste. It's 2 weeks. It's 14 days of tasting.
Yeah.
I have my tissue ready. I'm just trying to. I wish I had gotten the insurance on my ticket. Because I would be like, I'm not coming back home for like another 30 days.
Yeah. I should know a little bit about that.
Yeah, I need 90 days.
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask you this, Asha, since you're sitting here, just happened to be here, y'all. So after 90 days, do you feel like that's enough and
No, 90 days is not enough. Like, it's not enough. People come for 2 weeks, come for a month, nobody realizes that when they first book their trip, nobody realizes that it's not enough. I don't care how long you extend it, it's never going to be enough, unless you actually live here. It's never going to be enough. And like I've heard you guys say in the past, we go other places on vacation, and by the hell, sometimes midweek, we're like, okay, I'm ready to go home. I'm enough. But you don't feel that way here. It's never enough. Never is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Asha, for adding that. And I've been here for several years, and I do not want to go back home at all. For any reason, except to see my baby girl who's sitting beside me now. But besides that, I'm good right here in South Africa.
No, there's no reason, really. There's no reason for any black people to be in America. To be honest with you, there's no reason for any black people to be in America at all. Because you're going to be fighting your forever.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to change.
I mean, we had the Civil Rights Bill. I think they kind of, in the Voting Rights Act in '64. I think they kind of took a little bit of that back.
They took some of that back, and they're voting now. The Supreme Court is voting now on affirmative action.
Yeah.
And when they take that back, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, we have just gotten our food. I'm going to spotlight this food.
That's a short salad.
Because I got something to choose.
It's not full pork. It's
Hummus.
I didn't get a pulled pork. I have a pulled lamb.
So what comes
This is pretty amazing. And then Asha, she has.
Have the chef salad.
Yeah, she got a little chef salad action. Like a California cob. No.
Yes.
And then Viennese, she has.
the seared salmon.
Which looks delicious.
It does.
And that's just kind of how we do it. Now, I mean, a lot of your meals have been pretty nice.
All of my meals have been good. I've eaten more meat here than I have in my life.
Yeah.
I usually just eat vegetables and like maybe some fish every now and then. But a big meat eater,
Yeah.
here I've been like, I've had barbecue sauce all up here. I'm serious. It was barbecue sauce over here in my hairline right here. How much I was going at it.
It happens.
I've only been ordering meat. That's it.
It happens.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
good. It's good. And the service here is like the customer service.
Yeah, I
here is-
saw that you put some serious comments about
It's
that.
100%. It's 100 out of 100. Yeah, it's 100 out of 100. I've never been treated this nice in a business, a place of business before. I have never ever not been uncomfortable whenever I've gone out to eat or gone anywhere because the service in America, you know how they do you. You walk up to them and they just look at you like, well, I have to serve you because the law says so. You know?
Yeah.
That's the attitude that I feel that they come across. It's against the law to turn you away.
Okay.
You know, unless, of course, I'm with the same sex partner, then they might turn me away. But here, excellent service. Excellent customer service. When there was a gentleman here, I was only joking with him. He asked me how old I am, the server, and I said, excuse me, I need to speak to his supervisor. 4 people came to my table, and I was only playing. Including the manager and everybody. They were like, how can we help you? I said, I need him out of here. I need him to get fired because they were like, okay. I said, I'm only playing. He asked me how old I was. And I said, that's still unacceptable. I said, but I was only joking. I didn't need it.
But it turned out okay.
But it turned out okay. Yeah.
Good.
But I haven't seen him since that day either.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go. But yeah, but I don't want to hold you guys up because Tasha has a nice meal as well.
Yeah.
She got something over here. I guess she's gonna
And I'm dancing.
Yeah.
I have pickled peppers, hummus, and some fries with some garlic and chili mayo.
Okay, what are these little fat things over here?
It goes in my hummus.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That
okay.
is so good.
And then Savannah, she got her little something to eat. What is
That's
that?
got some pork prawns.
Okay. Okay.
Little starter. Just got here.
Oh, you just starting. Okay, cool. And I guess the last question I have for you, which I must ask.
Okay.
So what is the real South Africa to you?
Real South Africa to me.
Such a loaded question.
It's not. It's the Underground Railroad in modern day. Behind your back, I call you the Tubmans.
Let me turn
That's
around.
what I believe. That's what I believe. I believe you are the gateway. You're the Underground Railroad, the door of return that every black person in America needs to be knocking at and making plans. Not just to visit. Visiting is great. But
Yeah, you must come visit,
They
yeah.
must come visit. They must come visit. But they must pack up and leave and move back home. Because you're not going to be treated right. I don't care 300-400 years from now, you're still going to be fighting a good fight. Who wants to fight all their life?
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about police brutality here. Police brutality doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about microaggressions, those racists that give you those little microaggressions. I don't have to worry about that.
And they acknowledge it, they correct it, they address it, and I respect that, and I love that about being here. So I'm so impressed with South Africa. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, now that you've been here, you tasted it. It was only a taste.
It's just a taste. It's 2 weeks. It's 14 days of tasting.
Yeah.
I have my tissue ready. I'm just trying to. I wish I had gotten the insurance on my ticket. Because I would be like, I'm not coming back home for like another 30 days.
Yeah. I should know a little bit about that.
Yeah, I need 90 days.
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask you this, Asha, since you're sitting here, just happened to be here, y'all. So after 90 days, do you feel like that's enough and
No, 90 days is not enough. Like, it's not enough. People come for 2 weeks, come for a month, nobody realizes that when they first book their trip, nobody realizes that it's not enough. I don't care how long you extend it, it's never going to be enough, unless you actually live here. It's never going to be enough. And like I've heard you guys say in the past, we go other places on vacation, and by sometimes midweek, we're like, okay, I'm ready to go home. But you don't feel that way here. It's never enough. Never is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Asha, for adding that. And I've been here for several years, and I do not want to go back home at all. For any reason, except to see my baby girl who's sitting beside me now. But besides that, I'm good right here in South Africa.
No, there's no reason, really. There's no reason for any black people to be in America. To be honest with you, there's no reason for any black people to be in America at all. Because you're going to be fighting forever.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to change.
I mean, we had the Civil Rights Bill. I think they kind of in the Voting Rights Act in '64. I think they kind of took a little bit of that back.
They took some of that back, and they're voting now. The Supreme Court is voting now on affirmative action.
Yeah.
And when they take that back, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, we have just gotten our food. I'm going to spotlight this food
That's a short salad.
because I got something too.
It's not full pork. It's
Guys,
Hummus.
I didn't get a pulled pork. I have a pulled lamb.
So what comes with
This is pretty amazing. And then Asha, she has
Have the chef salad.
and Yeah, she got a little chef salad action. Like a California cob. No?
Yes.
And then Viennese, she has,
The seared salmon.
Which looks delicious.
It does.
and that's just kind of how we do it. Now, I mean, a lot of your meals have been pretty nice.
All of my meals have been good. I've eaten more meat here than I have in my life.
Yeah.
I usually just eat vegetables and some, like maybe some fish every now and then. But a big meat eater,
Yeah.
here I've been like, I've had barbecue sauce all up here. I'm serious. It was barbecue sauce over here in my hairline right here. That's how much I was going at it. It's
It happens.
I've only been ordering meat. That's it.
It happens.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
good. It's good. And the service here is like the customer service.
Yeah, I
here
saw that you put some serious comments about
It's
that.
100%. It's 100 out of 100. Yeah, it's 100 out of 100. I've never been treated this nice in a place of business before. I have never ever not been uncomfortable whenever I've gone out to eat or gone anywhere because the service in America, you know how they do you. You walk up to them and they just look at you like, well, I have to serve you because the law says so. You know?
Yeah.
That's the attitude that I feel that they come across. It's against the law to turn you away.
Okay.
You know, unless, of course, I'm with the same-sex partner, then they might turn me away. But here, excellent service. Excellent customer service. When there was a gentleman here, I was only joking with him. He asked me how old I am, the server, and I said, "Excuse me, I need to speak to his supervisor." 4 people came to my table, and I was only playing, including the manager and everybody. They were like, "How may I help you?" I said, "I need him out of here. I need him to get fired." Because they were like, "Okay." I said, "I'm only playing." He asked me how old I was, and I said, "That's still unacceptable." I said, "But I was only joking. I didn't need it."
But it turned out okay.
But it turned out okay. Yeah.
Good.
But I haven't seen him since that day either.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, but I don't want to hold you guys up because Tasha has a nice meal as well.
Yeah.
She got something over here. I guess she's
And
gonna
I'm
tell.
dancing.
Yeah.
I have pickled peppers, hummus, and some fries with some garlic and chili mayo.
Okay. What are these little flat things over here?
It goes with my hummus.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That
okay.
is so good.
And then Savannah, she got her little something to eat. What is
That's
that?
got some pork prawns.
Okay.
A little starter. Just got here.
Oh, you just starting. Okay, cool. And I guess the last question I have for you, which I must ask.
Okay.
So, what is the real South Africa to you?
The real South Africa to
Yeah.
me,
Such a loaded question.
it's not. It's the Underground Railroad in modern day. Behind your back, I call you the Tubmans.
Let me turn
That's
around.
what I believe. That's what I believe. I believe you are the gateway. You're the Underground Railroad, the door of return that every black person in America needs to be knocking at and making plans. Not just to visit. Visiting is great. But
Yeah, you must come visit,
They
yeah.
must come visit. They must come visit. But they must pack up and leave and move back home. Because you're not going to be treated right. I don't care. 300-400 years from now, you're still going to be fighting a good fight. Who wants to fight all their life?
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about police brutality here. Police brutality doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about microaggressions, those racists that give you those little microaggressions. I don't have to worry about that.
Hi everyone, my name is Judith Sapuma and I have got some amazing news. The Cape Town International Jazz Festival is back.
All right, guys, the real South Africa is going to the Cape Town International Jazz Fest. You should come with. Go to our website, scroll down, and go ahead and sign up. We have limited seats for this special event, so we would love to see you here in sunny South Africa. All right, everyone, the real South Africa, we got packages. Packages to Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban, and other places. We would love for you guys to come and enjoy what South Africa has to offer. And of course, as your travel and tourism experts here in South Africa, we can make it all come true. Now, we all know you guys have dreams and aspirations of coming to Africa. A lot of us do, and of course we did too, and that's why we're based here in Johannesburg, the city of gold. A very awesome place, and you're going to enjoy it once you get here as well. what do you get when you get here? Well, first of all, when you land here in South Africa, we take care of everything. We make sure your accommodations are good. We make sure your airport pickups are perfect. There'll be somebody standing there with a sign. We also make sure that the places that you're going to visit are carefully curated for you, of course. And then you got to eat. So what do? We put you in a perfect scenario, regardless of what city you're in, so you can actually have a great meal with friends and family, or even if you come by yourself, no problem. We're going to take care of that too. But isn't this amazing? So this is what we can do for you. So basically, all you have to do is just reach out to us on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. And of course, once you get here, we got you. Now, of course, South Africa offers spa treatments. They're absolutely amazing. And a lot of people just love it simply because they never thought they can get a spa treatment in Africa. And then, of course, we always provide you guys with opportunities to see special animals out in their own environment and so forth. The only thing that you have to do at that point, after you've been afraid from the animals, is to get on the plane, come here to South Africa, and enjoy yourself. So we will see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa. Oh, and by the way, you'll get an opportunity to shop as well. So book your trip today.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.